Channel, it's your boy Gordon from Gordon's World for Life, baby. You know the business, man. Well, I'm back at it again. Today is Sunday. Cook day. Back at it, doing my thing. Like today, I'm gonna give y'all a quick story. Long story short, I went and had Birria pizza yesterday. So I said to myself, I think you can make them taste a little better than they had. Not to say they wasn't good. They were good now. I even did a food review on it. I'm going to drop that video later in the week. But I want to show y'all that you can make the stuff that they make in a restaurant. I'm going to make a Birria taco. A little research, a few peppers that I need, and I'm going to show y'all the ingredients. It seemed like a lot, but I ain't going to use all of it. I just went and bought a bunch because I might make it a couple times to perfect it. But here's the first shot at it. And here we go. Hello, world. Here's the big old surrounding of stuff. I went and bought this. I found out the name of the peppers and things I need. So I went to the Latino aisle and I went mad on them. But I got some of these peppers. I can't pronounce all this stuff. Pasilla, anchos, wallows. These right here. Y'all excuse me, barrios. Excuse me if I pronounce it wrong. Somebody, one of my Latino people, y'all tell me. And this right here is some bay leaves. I got a little Latin oregano. And then those are the seasons I'm using with a few serrano peppers. Of course, some cilantro. Got a little beef broth. You know you're gonna have to have the cheese and stuff. So I got a Swiss cheese and a mozzarella mix. And I wanted the bigger corn tortillas, so I got the supersized corn tortillas. And I'm gonna even make some green sauce. So I got some tomatillos. Gotta make sure you got that white onion. And as I go, I'll put it all in there and show y'all everything. And of course, we're using chuck roast. That's what we're gonna use. I got chuck roast. And so this is all the ingredients and the stuff I got. I went and got a lot. I don't know what I was getting, but I got something. We're gonna make it happen today. Hello, bro. All right, the first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna add 4 cups of beef broth in there. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna add 4 cups of beef broth. I'm gonna let the beef broth start to warm up. So we're gonna put 4 cups of beef broth. This is how I'm gonna make it. Now I know somebody gonna say you don't do it like that, but you can do it any way you want to. This is how I'm gonna do it. And basically, that's just adding all of this. This is 4 cups. We're gonna add all of this in there. I got another one. We're gonna use this one to start off. Now we're gonna let this warm up, and in the process of this warming up, we're gonna go get the chilies. You can leave they say you can leave the seeds in or take them out. On one set of them, I'm gonna leave them in for the heat and the flavor, and on the other 2, I'm gonna take them out. And I can't pronounce. I don't know the names of them. This one right here, on this one here. How do you pronounce that? I don't know how to pronounce it because, you know, in Spanish, sometimes the G is not G, it's an H. Well, I don't know how to pronounce it, but those are the chilies they said, and I'm going to have those. I'm going to leave the seeds in on these. I'm going to add the seeds, onions, garlic, oregano, and the other 2 peppers off in here with a little pinch, just a pinch of salt, and we're going to roll with it. I'll be back at you. I'll let y'all see me add it. I opened up the other bag of this one. I'll let y'all see the name of it. And then we're just gonna tear off all of the tips. I'm gonna put them all on the plate. All of the seasoning, I put like two tablespoons of oregano, probably a tablespoon of cumin seeds. Then I used the whole bag of these chilies here. I showed y'all the name of each one. Probably about a cup of the small ones. And I used the whole bag of the first one. So this is all what I'm gonna use right here to make the broth. Now we're gonna go back to the pot And I'm gonna dump these in there and let these cook. We'll go to the next step. We got this starting to warm up. We're gonna dump all of that in there. We're gonna dump that in there. That's gonna be the consommé. So we dumping that in there, and we might have to add a little more beef broth. We'll go with about 2 more cups. You can add a little water too because the meat's gonna have a lot of flavor too. So now I'm gonna put that in there, and I'm also gonna add some fresh garlic. I'm gonna add probably 4 bulbs of fresh garlic, which I got right here. So I got 4 fresh bulbs of garlic. I'm gonna bust them and throw them in there with it. And we're gonna also add a half of a yellow onion. I'll be right back in. Probably got about 5 or 6 cloves of garlic, and I just chopped up a whole onion, and we're gonna dump in there with it. Put that in there along with it. Now we're gonna get this up to a boil. Let all the peppers get nice and soft, translucent. See that? And you're supposed to add 1 tomato in there, romaine tomato. But I'm gonna cook that and sear that over in here when I do the meat. I'm gonna get a sear on the meat, and I'm gonna sear the tomato over here, then add it to this. But this is what it looked like right here, y'all. I haven't put nothing else in it. I'm gonna let all these go together, and then after I get it all back in here, we're gonna cook it in this one here with the meat, and let the meat cook for probably an hour and a half to 2 hours till it gets super tender. And that's how we're gonna come up with the consommé. This is basically the consommé and the sauce that it cooks in right here. So while that's warming, we're gonna sear the meat over here, add the meat back to this, and let it go. When these get real soft, take the meat out. We'll make the consommé. We'll make the sauce. Put the meat back in here. Put that back over the top of the meat, and let it keep cooking until it's super tender. Hello, world. So here we're gonna put a little avocado oil at the bottom of this. That's what I'm using, avocado oil. It's all of it, so I'm gonna use all of it. And the only thing I'm searing this meat with, is season it with is a little salt. So we're gonna sear it with just some kosher salt. And after we get it seared, we're gonna add it to the sauce over there. Get that seared up. Ooh, popping everywhere. Sound like we're getting a red pot right now. That's the first batch. We're gonna let that sear. Get it seared on both sides, and I'll bring y'all back to it. Let y'all check it out. See if it's seared enough, huh? See that? That's what we want. Sear it like that on one side. So we're gonna take that, flip all these over. I don't know what I did on my other tongue. I threw it in the dishwater. We're gonna flip them all over real quick, get them nice and seared. One more. See that? It's a sear I want. So we're going to turn them on this side to sear. Once they sear on that side, we're going to take them out and add the next batch. That's what they looking like. Hello, I want to let y'all know. Oh, look at that. Take that out. I just added one romaine tomato to it, and I put a dash of cinnamon in it, because they want you to put a cinnamon stick, but I ain't big on the flavor. I don't want it heavy in cinnamon, so I just put a dash of cinnamon. Now, as you can see, everything is softening up. So now I'm gonna put the tomato in there, Cause it's kind of gonna be like the tomato paste. See how they all starting to soften up. And I also put 1 serrano pepper in there because I want a little kick to it. But it's starting to get a good smell. It's not really starting to smell like that consomme that I get from the taco stand. So we're gonna let them go for a while and finish going. And then we got that meat searing up. It's almost done. We're gonna put the next batch in. And then once I get all this seared off, we're gonna add it. We're gonna add it over in here, let it cook for about an hour. Then we're gonna take the meat out, remove the meat. We're gonna make the consomme, the sauce, and then we're gonna add it back to the pot and let this just cook in there for a long time until it's super tender. Yes, indeed. Hello, world. Here we go. This is the last batch of meat. I didn't want to keep showing y'all the meat cooking and all do the same. So we're gonna take that and done. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna add it to here. See, as each batch, oh, you got a stem there. Each batch is done. I've been adding it in here. It's only about, the first batch only been in here about 10 minutes longer than this one, so that's it. So we're gonna add all of this. There. Boom. So now we're gonna let this cook for probably, I'm gonna give it an hour. Then I'm gonna remove the meat. I'm gonna take out and make the consomme sauce, because you'll see the fat skimming to the top right here, where the stuff has just been in there for like 10 minutes. I'm gonna let this simmer on the oven, on the stove top for an hour. And once the meat gets really tender, I'm gonna take it out, make the consomme, make the sauce. I'm gonna put it back in there, let it go for probably another 30-45 minutes, depending on how tender it is. Then we're gonna take it out, shred it, and we're gonna start assembling these tacos. Birria, however they say it, Birria tacos, my way. Hello, world. All right, here we go. This is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna add this right here. I'm gonna add some chipotle, peppers and adobe. I wanted this to have a nice little spicy kick. And we can eat it hot. These are not that hot, but it gives it a smoky flavor too. So now that the meat is all in there, I want it all to cook together. So we're gonna rinse that out. Now, there we go. So now, it's about just letting this get all tender. And I'll get back at y'all. For me, it'll be probably about an hour. For you guys, in the next clip. Hello, world. All right, we're gonna take a look at it. Look at her. It's hot. What are you looking like, baby? Birria tacos on the way. Smell amazing too. Hello, world. Stir it up a little bit. Look at that. Meat flavor everywhere. Man, it smells good. Really good. Hello, world. Got a ways to go, but it smells amazing. And then wait a minute. Look at her. I'm making some green sauce and tomatillo sauce to go with these. So here we go. We're gonna take that out. It's bubbling and doubling. Look at her. See how tender that meat is. Oh, look at her. It's pressing, it's going apart. Got a little ways to go. I'm gonna give it about 15-20 more minutes to simmer. I think I need to add another cup of broth. I don't know, I might just let it keep going like it is. See how it looks, y'all? Look at that. Ooh, man, it smells. Wow. So I'm gonna let that keep simmering. Ooh. Take that up off there. We're gonna let that keep simmering. And we're gonna give it probably about another 15, 20 minutes. Then I'm gonna take the meat out, we're gonna make the sauce, and we're gonna put it back in there and let that big chunks of meat simmer in that sauce another, I guess 30 minutes, 30, 45 minutes, and it's super tender. Then we're gonna take it out and start making the media, baby. Hello, world. On this shot, we got some serranos, some tomatillos, onions, a jalapeno. I got the cilantro over there and some lime. We get ready to make some green sauce. Hello, world. All right, still a little hot. I just took these fresh off the cast iron. So like I told y'all, I got it as onions, tomatillos. I like to grill them, give it that char taste. Gonna fill this up, onions, peppers. All right, got that all in there. We're gonna squeeze a little lime in there. Just a little quick, show you how what I do. Squeeze a quick lime in there one time. And then we're gonna add a handful of garlic. Probably about 5 cloves. You know I like garlic. And from here, hold on. This might be a long video, but hey, I'm cooking today, baby. A little dash of salt. Here we go. We're going to take this meat out. Ooh, simmer. I know it's done. It's been in there a couple hours. Look at it starting to break apart. So now we're going to transfer this meat, all the meat, over onto this little skillet. And then we're going to make the consomme up real nice and put meat back in there for a little while. So let me get all the meat out. I'll just show you the process. Going in there. Moving all the meat. You see what I gotta do? I gotta pick all the meat out. See? So let's go. Let me do this, get all the meat out, then I get back at you. Come on. Got all the meat out. Now we got this left. We're gonna take it over here and make the sauce now. And while it's doing that, I gotta add a little vinegar. You're supposed to add a little vinegar, a splash of vinegar to it. So, gotta open up this vinegar. Hold on a second. Y'all can see that. Put up a little bit. We're gonna add a splash of vinegar. Got 2 tablespoons of vinegar. Stir that in there. Then we're gonna add all of this to the blender. Move it out the way. I filled it up, got all the peppers, everything out. We're gonna wipe this off a little bit. And we're gonna blend all this up. And this is the sauce, the rest of the meat will cook the rest of the way in. Oh Lord, I got a little too full. Might have should did a little bit. Alright. So now let's check it out. Woo, it's smoking hot. Look at that. So I want to blend it a little more. Then we're gonna add it into the pot. Pot right here. So, gonna add a little water. Add a little water. Blend it all up. One more time. All right. Now. Okay. Seems like I'm making a mess today. That's okay. This is what the sauce look like. Stir it up. That's what the consommé look like. See it? A little thick. And we get ready to add a little broth, and we're gonna put the meat in. Let's catch y'all. We're gonna go add the meat. That's all the meat. Now, we're gonna let this cook about 30-45 minutes. Meat ought to be tender. We're ready for Birria tacos. So, I'll let this go for about 30-45. Get back at you. Okay, here we go. Woo! We get ready to take some of this meat out and see. Let me look. So, take some of the meat out. We're gonna shred it. You can see what it look like. Let me let y'all see. See what it look like? Right there. So we're gonna shred it. We're gonna take it over here, shred it, and we get ready to fry it over on this. Give it a little crispness, and we're gonna do our tacos, our salt taco. So I'm gonna scoop this to the back, and we get ready to get at it. Put this right here, let that heat up. We're gonna start the process, baby. Hello world. See, look, before they get hot, just look how tender this meat is. Just barely touch it, and it falls apart. See that? That's how tender you want it. It just breaks apart. See how tender that is? So what we gonna do is, that's so tender, I ain't even gotta do nothing to it. What we gonna do, when this get hot, we're gonna let the meat get a little crispness on it. Once it get crisp, I'm gonna take it back out, because I want the meat to have a little crust on it. And then once it gets the little crust, then I'm gonna take it off, put it on my plate, dunk it, dunk the tortilla shell, which I have right here, corn tortilla shell. I got the bigger one. Take out like 3 or 4 of them. I'm gonna dunk these, fry them up, and we're gonna get at it. I might even make a pizza. I got a big tortilla shell too, and I might even make a Birria pizza. Hello world. We're gonna dunk these in this right here in the consomme. So we're gonna let that go. Sit that over there. Yes! Sizzling! Let me get out the onion. Okay. Put the meat over here. Gotta taste that meat. Frying one up, y'all. So we're gonna flip that over. Ooh, look at it. Now, we're gonna go in with the meat. I wanna put a little juice on the meat. Hold on. I gotta put a little juice on the meat. So, with a spoon, can't put that much. You don't wanna overcrowd it. Put a little bit of consomme in there. Now we gotta come with that cheese. I'm using, on the cheese, I'm using Swiss cheese, Swiss, and a mozzarella mix. That's what I'm using. And then, if you don't like onions, don't. Put meat, I like onions, so we're gonna put some onions up in there. Onions. And then we're gonna knock it back with a little bit of cilantro. Now, the hard part, flip it. Flip. Oh, come on, Gordon, you got it, you got it, you got it, you got it, you got it. Oh man, I messed up. We're gonna have to let that one sit there for a minute. I messed that one up, y'all. I broke it. Let that one sit. Ooh, it's spicy. Ain't nobody gonna complain about no spice on this one. Oh, real. Alright. Letting y'all see it. So I let y'all, I ain't gonna bore y'all with this. Just want y'all to see how it's going the first one. There we go. Okay, that's one Birria taco down. On the next one, I'm gonna make a Birria pizza. Hello world. This one, I'm gonna make a Birria pizza. That's what I had at the restaurant. That's what I want to make. That's what I had at the restaurant. So that's what I'm gonna make. Now we gonna flip it over. Woo. That Birria, that's spicy right there, Jack. I made this one spicy. So I want y'all to check that pizza out. Look down, that Birria pizza. All right. You're gonna come in with the meat. Might have to use these tortilla shell. Now, we're gonna come with some cheese. Gotta get that cheese on there. Some onions. And some cilantro. We're gonna make this one with the flour tortilla. Seems to be a little easier. Flipping it over. There. So, I'm gonna take it, let it get nice and crispy. Yes, sir. See that? Man, I know this is a long video, guys, but just bear with me. I wanted to show y'all me making this because I had it at the restaurant and I felt like I can make it just as good, if not better. This is way spicier for sure. This most definitely got way better kick than what I had last night. I can guarantee you that. Let's try to flip this over. Good, homie. Gotta keep it up in there. Gotta let it go a little longer. They ready. They ready. But yeah, y'all get the picture. See that? Right there. It's that Birria taco. I made that with them. I made one with the flour shell and one with the corn shell. I like the flour shell. Hello world. Birria tacos, baby. What a thing. Fire. Hello world. Birria tacos, baby. What a thing. Fire. Hello world. Lift it over. That's what we looking like. A little toasty. Hear that? Gonna let that cheese melt, get it toasty on the other side. And we gonna go to the table. Hello world, Birria taco out, and it's spicy. You know the business when I rub them hands together. You know what time it is, man. Today I was being fancy. I went and had Birria tacos yesterday, so I said it was cool and good. So I'm gonna make my own. I'm gonna drop that video when I did a food review one day this week, but today we talking about what I made. Kind of butchered one of them when I made. I put too much meat in it, but I'm still gonna eat it. But the other one, I got it just right. Hello world. All right, there you go. Here we go. Birria tacos, baby. That's my big one in the flour shell. It's my small one in the corn shell. That's what we having for dinner. Birria tacos, my version of it. Spicy too. And it's good. Cause you know I've been tasting. Hello, bro. Here we go. We get ready to eat one of these. We're gonna eat this big one. Look at that. Look at this big one. I made a big one. Gotta get it crispy. On the other one, I didn't let it crisp enough and it got a little salt. But on this one, you know, you do it the second time, you know what you're doing. Check it out, so I gotta taste it. Woo! Woo! Let me tell you. Gordon. Well, look here. Them Birria people's in trouble. They better not let me get no food truck. Full of cheese. Fire. I didn't even get nothing to dip it in. Hold on. I forgot to get the consommé. I'm gonna go get that, cause that's fire. I'm gonna make it complete, baby. I'm back at you. Look, I went and got some consommé, put a little bit of cilantro in it. This right here, man, this I shocked myself on this one. It's my first time ever making it too. Oh man, I'm supposed to dip it. Man, that's good. So I'm gonna dip it. Consommé. Man, look here. This is a winner. I ain't the best at leaving ingredients and instructions, but if you follow this as close as you can to this is bomb. I ain't kidding. One trick I noticed though, in I'm making the shells, because I made a mistake on the first one. First you gotta let it get real crispy. You might think you burn it, just kind of scrape it up with your spatula, but you gotta let it get hard, nice and crispy, so you can flip it over. Because the consommé, when you dip it in there, it wets it down, so you gotta let it get hard. Get a nice crispy crust on it. Look here. I ain't even put no lime or nothing. I'm just put a little lime in the consommé. Told you I'm on some child shit. Put a little lime on there. We'll try it. Oh man. Slow down, home team. Slow down. You like it spicy? You might want to ease back on some of them because it's a little spicy. Look who come through the door, the big fella. You can't eat this, big fella. It's too hot. Turn the tablet off. You gonna give me copyright? Right, little girl. Look at that. I ain't gonna hold y'all up because I got another one to smash. I'll tell you the truth. And I wouldn't lie to you. This is way better than what I bought yesterday. And that's because the plate was a little expensive. So hey, with that being said, it was a score and a win with the consommé and the birria tacos. Fire. So with that being said, it's your boy Gordon from Gordon's World for Life, baby. Another day alive is another day to shine. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. Hey, I'm getting close to that 1,000, so tell your mama, your sister, your cousin, your brother, dude down on the corner. I'll let you work. I'm out.